Good morning, afternoon, or evening. This is a message from Spirit. I wanted to say for Spirit. From and for Spirit. From Spirit for your Spirit. And we will start with, what are we going to start with, Spirit? Okay. We're going to start with a reading from You Can Heal Your Life by Louise Hay. In the infinity of life where I am, all is perfect, whole, and complete. Each one of us, myself included, experiences the richness and fullness of life in ways that are meaningful to us. I now look at the past with love and choose to learn from my old experiences. There is no right or wrong, nor good or bad. The past is over and done. There is only the experience of the moment. I love myself for bringing myself through this past into this present moment. I share what and who I am, for I know we are all one in spirit. All is well in my world. That gave me the chills a little bit because I just was being guided to read from that book, and I just opened to that. And I think it's so beautiful because that's what we're doing right now. So I got like tears in my eyes. Okay, now I'm gonna read from, and this has been happening to me lately. I'm gonna do the archetype cards by Carolyn Mace. Just like so much synchronicity, because it's like when you enter your spirit, you just, I feel like I'm in spirit now. Like I'm in my spirit. My body is like fully in my spirit, and life is different now. It's a different world. Even when my fears come up, like, it's like, I'm like, that's funny. I'm not a body, I'm free. That's from A Course in Miracles. Yeah, that would be scary if I was a body, but I'm free. Oh, so that's where I'm leading you or guiding you, because we are all on this journey. So let's see what archetypes we are working with. The other thing about being in this energy is giving is receiving. It's like everything is one. There is no polarity. And so it's just interesting. But I was reading something today about diversity, like unity and diversity. I think we all fear unity because we think that that means that we're all going to be the same. But I was reading this thing this morning by Luke Meador, M-E-A-D-O-R. And it was about how unity is really, you're uniting with diversity. So it's not one, everything's the same. We're all harmonizing and working together. So we need the diversity to be unified. So it's both. It's very paradoxical. And I find that in my own partnership, I am partnering with somebody who's so different from me, and we are but it feels like we're operating as one, because we work together so well. It's really cool. So experiencing unity and diversity at the same time. I do think that that's a fear for people, is that they fear that everything's going to be the same and we won't feel any differences and we won't feel anything. And that's not how it is. So I thought that was cool to read that too. Oh, wow, this is cool. Angel. We got Angel. I'm going to read that in a minute. I just want to see if we have any others. The light attribute is helping those in need with no expectation of return. It's such a beautiful energy. And the shadow is acting innocent or angelic to mislead others, falsely claiming to be in touch with angelic guidance. I think it's easy to get into shadow when it's really our ego operating. And we're all subject to that. So we all can easily fall into that. And I think if we don't realize that, that's when we get caught up in it. So just recognizing that's going to come up. It's part of being human. We're going to want to shine and be different and be special. And we are. We are all different and special. So we don't have to try so hard, really. That's what I'm finding. But I did find in the past I was trying really hard and I would get mad when other people would shine. Mostly I was excited and happy for people, but there were times when I would feel like, what about me? I'm working so hard. Am I ever gonna get there? Am I ever gonna be recognized and appreciated and compensated, you know? And right now that doesn't matter to me. I feel like I'm more in that angel energy of this feels good. It's about what feels good to you. Like, this just feels good. And I also know, because I've been on this path for a little while, I also know that all of the things that I was looking for are coming to me. So I can relax because they're coming to me. I've already seen a lot of them have come in and surprised me. It surprised me of what I had to let go of, and it surprised me of what has come in. It's been very surprising. So I know that's coming, and I trust and I believe that all of the other things that I'm looking for are coming. They're just, if I can relax, they'll just come in when they're ready to come in. That doesn't mean that I don't get scared sometimes, because I do. I do get scared sometimes and think, oh my God, where is it? When is it actually coming? We're human, we're human and we're spirit. And so we move back and forth between these. And that's normal, and that's what's supposed to happen. And that's what's cool about this journey, is that all those things that you try to push away and not feel and not be, you're loved for those too. Ooh, wow. We got Avenger and Messiah. It's also very playful energy, this energy that I'm feeling now. It just laughs at everything, and it doesn't take anything too seriously. So the Avenger, I'm thinking of Batman. Everybody loves Batman, right? A desire to balance the scales of justice, righteousness on behalf of society or oneself. And that's actually the light attributes of the Avenger. The shadow attribute is resorting to violence in the name of a cause. Again, that's too much ego coming in. We balance it by spirit. Like when we connect with our spirit, then we can balance our human. But if we are just human and we just think that we're human and there's nothing else there, we're just a body, then we are subject to the shadow side. So connect with your spirit and allow whatever's coming through you to move in a circle and you know, offer it up to spirit. How can I see this differently? And then take it in, let it adjust in your body, feel it, and that will heal it. And then it will come out. It's like with the breath. So your desire to balance the scales of justice, your righteousness on behalf of society or oneself is warranted. It makes sense right now. And you have a desire to help those in need. And we have the Messiah, which is serving humanity with humility. Especially if you've been wounded, you know that experience. So for me, it was, I was humbled by having to get a divorce. It was something that I never expected. I worked so hard. I dedicated my whole life to having happy relationships, having good relationships. I became a marriage and family therapist. I studied it. I did therapy with people. I helped them have good relationships. And so when I realized that I needed to get a divorce, that was so humbling and I was so lost. But that being lost and that humbling is really what helps us to shine our light into the world and guide others in our own, I also got that message this morning too. Like sharing your story helps others. So the shadow side of the Messiah is exaggerated belief that you are the only means through which a cause can succeed. And that's also, the shadow is all ego. And we all have that ego. It's that humanness. It's when our ego is not connected to our spirit, that's when all the shadow comes out. And that's what we're seeing in the world right now. But recognizing that you are not a body, you are free. And you are more than a body, you are also spirit. We're having this human experience. And I don't fully know why we're having this human experience, but what is it giving you? What is this human experience teaching you? So I always say that my videos have a lot of silence, and that's because that's where God speaks to you. So I am going to pull some cards from the Light Seer's Tarot to see if we can get more information about the Angel, Avenger, and Messiah energies that we're working with. That's some pretty cool energy. Three of Cups. See, this is your tribe is coming in to help you. You're not alone. God is everything. Spirit is everything. And that's under the Angel. Okay. Six of Pentacles. Oh, so that's about balance, and that's the Avenger is a balance. Desire to balance the scales of justice. Ace of Wands. That's going to go right in the center. Ooh. Okay, that was a lot of cards. But we're going to take the one that came face up, which is the High Priestess. So I was actually just telling one of my clients yesterday, all this energy coming in, and this new way of being. I think I was talking about that in a video yesterday too. We want to take all this energy in and just let it integrate. And that the High Priestess is saying that too. It's the connection between spirit and humanity. And so we're taking all this energy, and there's a lot of energy coming in. So just taking it in, feeling it in your body, letting your body tell you what it needs and how it wants to express. And then you're using your spirit energy and that higher guidance, that higher wisdom, along with your human experience, which has given you that sense of injustice in the world and what is needed. What do you want to be? What is it that you want to see? Be that. So it's this combination of spirit and our human experience that you're going to express out into the world, because only you have had the experience that you have had. And so you're going to be a unique light and guide in this world for others, using your human experience and your divine light and guidance together. Let's see if there's anything else under the Messiah. We also had the Six of Pentacles and the Ace of Wands, which I'm going to get a little more information about. But I think the Six of Pentacles is about, that's a balance of giving and receiving. So it falls under angel in terms of helping others in need with no expectation of return, because giving and receiving really are one. And you won't know that until you actually just start giving and receiving back. You're just gonna not know it until you experience it. So just give until you are not able to give, and then allow yourself to replenish. And eventually you will be receiving from spirit. You are already, but more, even more. And there will be better balance, greater balance. So the Ace of Wands is new ideas. New ideas about how to be in this world. You have some ideas about how this world should be. And it's very different than the ideas that are from this world that are being put upon us. And the world needs your ideas because it's stuck. in some negative cycles. And it wants to hold on to all these old structures and old ways of being. They're very, nothing against the masculine, but they're very masculine and there's no feminine in there. It's all these polarities, you know. When we keep them separate, they don't work. So we want them to be able to flow. We want to be able to flow. We want to be in the flow. It's a new way of being. We want to be spirit in this world. But not pretending that we're just spirit, because we're also human. And we've had a human life, a human experience. So we know we're learning compassion. I don't know, maybe I don't have any other cards. It may just be that. Okay. So we have the Three of Cups, Six of Pentacles, Ace of Wands, and the High Priestess. Underneath, the Angel, Avenger, and Messiah. So you want to right some wrongs out there in the world. And you have some ideas about that. And it's just going to be about not getting stuck in shadow, recognizing that you are more than a human, that you are also spirit, and not, and balancing that. I feel like Queen of Cups right now, the Queen of Cups energy. So allowing that spirit energy to come down here and root into the earth. Just feel it moving through you. And this energy feels like I have a boundary. I have power. Stop. Stop the madness. Stop hurting others. Stop enslaving others. What is it that you want to stop? You have the power. And if you stay in your lane, you have power. So what is it that you want to stop? And what is it that you want to send out into the world? And what are the gifts that you've gotten from your life experience? I said light experience. What are the gifts that you got from your life experience that you want to use to bring the changes that you want into this world? What did you learn? How did you grow? Who showed up for you? Did you show up for yourself? You've been through a lot of pain. I feel that. I feel that. And you want to use that pain to heal others, to make sure others don't have to experience that. And if they do have to experience that they know they're not alone. and they know there's a way out. You are a gift to this world. Allow yourself to see that. Allow yourself to be that. Okay, we're going to do some Wisdom of the Oracle cards. We'll see how many we get. Is there anything that we need to know? Anything else that we need to know? Anything else you want to show us? Any more light you want to shine on this situation that could help us? Oh, it's this orphaned energy still. That's why I said, are you showing up for yourself? Who showed up for you? This is the abandonment wound. Thinking that we've been abandoned, and we could have been abandoned by significant people in our life. We also all feel like we have been abandoned by God at times in this human experience. We've all felt that we've been abandoned by God. And as we move along our path, we see that God is there, and God has always been there, and that we chose this experience to bring something into the world, to experience ourselves as something in the world. What did you want to experience yourself as? And how are you showing up for yourself? How are you not abandoning yourself? I know when I feel scared or vulnerable, I want to abandon myself. And when I love somebody and I feel like they're vulnerable, I want to abandon them. That's what comes up in me. It's scary. And we are all connected, we are all spirit, and we never actually lose each other. Let's see if there's any other energy. So if you don't want to be abandoned, you have to not abandon yourself. Don't continuously abandon yourself, and abandon your emotions, abandon your feelings, abandon parts of yourself. Show up for every one of those parts. Don't abandon any one of them. They're all part of your experience. They're all part of being human, and we all have them. And we are learning to love and accept all of them. And have compassion for all of them. Don't push anything away. Just let it come into natural balance. Shine a light on it. Ask Spirit to help you see it differently. One fell on the floor. Okay. I hate this card. It's my personal least favorite in the deck. Round and round. It's those cycles that we keep getting into and it's hard to get out of them. I hate this card. As part of what I do as a marriage and family therapist is I help people break cycles. So there's layers though. It's okay. It's okay. We're learning from each layer. And we got it upside down, so I'm going to read the protection message too. And it looks like a beautiful card, right? So beautiful, and it's healing. Those circles are healing. It's a symbol of healing. And I had an image of this the other night. And my son woke me up right when I was dreaming, so I was able to capture it. It was like I was meeting God, but we were meeting in like one of these kind of things. And each time we got to that place is where I would meet God. That was the dream. And I was waiting. I was about to meet God. So I don't know the order of that, but it was like I was about to meet God, and I was about to meet God, and I was about to meet God. I don't really know what that means. It's just a feeling. The spiral quality of events when a lesson isn't quite integrated. Cycles you are challenged to break, revisiting a pattern from a new perspective. So when you get into that cycle, asking God, how can I see this differently? The appearance of this card is a reminder that although it may appear that you've gone backward, the truth is that you are standing at a higher level, looking down into your circumstances. You will learn something, do something better, and break a cycle just set up in the past. You actually have a bird's eye view of your initial footprints and can access the wisdom and lessons learned. Okay, so the protection message. Are you refusing to see your own personal responsibility for repeating lessons you don't need to relearn? Are you refusing to see your own personal responsibility for repeating lessons you don't need to relearn? I'm done with this. I don't need to relearn that. Come on, we've been here already. I did that this morning. It was kind of like, I was like, can I trust this? Can I trust this? And my spirit was like, really? You have to surrender now to the fact that you are the common denominator in all these repeat performances. Be happy for this is a wonderful spot to be in. You can now see the cycles that you wish to exit. Once you figure out that you have the power to stop going round and round, you possess the key to your freedom. That was that Queen of Cups energy. Stop. When you start thinking negatively, just stop. Oh, and that was in A Course in Miracles this morning. Stop. I'm going to read you that part. When you are tempted, hasten to proclaim your freedom from temptation as you say, "This thought I do not want. I choose instead. I am divinely and uniquely guided." Be happy. Okay, be happy, for this is a wonderful spot to be in. Once you figure out that you have the power to stop going round and round, you possess the key to your freedom. Be good to yourself. It's not about blame, but accountability. You have the abundant life filled with love and prosperity that Spirit so wants for you. It says you can have, but I read it, you have. You have the abundant life filled with love and prosperity that Spirit so wants for you. You have that. Just step into it. Step into that goddess energy that holds all of this. Yeah, that was the constellation. I'm just going to keep recommending this constellation for everybody. So you have your human self, put it on a piece of paper, human me or your name. And then in front of you, you can put on another paper your goddess self or your God self. And just stand on your human self and feel whatever feelings you feel there. Maybe a heaviness, sadness, fear. Maybe like you're carrying something on your back, like a burden or something. And then look at that goddess energy in front of you and step into it. And then move your human self onto it. Actually, maybe just pick up your human self and put it right on top of your goddess self. And feel all of that. Just feel all of it. Feel all of it. That's all you. All of that is you. Feel that power. And feel that vulnerability. Feel all the polarity. Feel the man that brought you into the world. Feel the woman that brought you into the world. Feel that. Feel that little baby within you. Feel that little girl. Feel that little boy. Feel that teenager. Feel that young adult. Feel that older adult. Feel all of that, all of those experiences that you've had. Bring them into the light. Ask God to help you see this differently. Ask God to help you see your gifts. Ask God to help you express who you want to be in this world and what you want to see. And to purify your intentions. And so it is, and so you remember.